Welcome to the Bright Side of Aging, sponsored by the American Senior Gazette.org. Our masthead says, promoting saging instead of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the publisher of the newspaper.
And I'm John Dzwonkowski, and I'm the editor of the newspaper. And our topic today is making life a little bit more special by celebrating those special moments, even if they're not so special.
Wow, and I always like special moments.
Yeah, well, we all celebrate our birthdays. We all celebrate our anniversaries. That's fine, you know. In fact, churches are kind of set up to do that. I mean, I'm Catholic, so we always celebrate our baptism. What do you do, Jewish?
In the Jewish tradition, we have bris, and as you know, that's a rather interesting experience. If you're a male, you have a circumcision on the seventh day.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm really glad I'm Catholic for the birth part anyway. But we celebrate, the rite of passage to adulthood. We have what we call a confirmation. You guys have...
Well, we have confirmations as well. We have bar mitzvahs primarily.
Okay, there you go.
And now we have bat mitzvahs, which is for the ladies. And,
okay.
And that is the day of a 13-year-old young man or woman who can claim they are indeed an adult. Although I'm reminded of this one bar mitzvah young man who gets up in front of the microphone and he says, "Today I am a man. On Monday I go back to the 7th grade."
Yeah, what do you mean? When you get confirmed, you got to go out and get a job? Is that the idea?
No.
Well, but you know what? We celebrate, weddings. We celebrate all these key events. The point of what we're trying to talk about today is why not take a minute and celebrate some of those little sort of innocuous events that happen that you really could make kind of special just by your intent to do so. Here's an example. Right? I got a bonus one time. I got $2,000. It was great. So I got fired a year later. I'm kidding. But so I said, I went home. I told my kids, and they were little kids. I said, oh, they got all excited. I said, well, Mom will come home, and she's been wanting to buy some new clothes for herself. Let's take $500. I got 5 $100 bills, and we'll hide them around the house, and we'll leave her clues to each one. And every time she gets to get a clue, she'll uncover an envelope, and it'll have another $100 bill. And they went, oh, that's great. Little kids. So they got on the computer. They started making signs, and they're making clues. It was a ball. It took us half the day to do that. It was great. She came home, and she went through it. Anyway, it made it a real nice event. By the time she opened the 5th envelope, and she found there wasn't a 6, she got depressed. But it was fun for the 5,
Right. 5 is better than 9.
That's right. So it was a special moment. So you probably got a moment like that.
Well, actually, I'm reminded that we have some friends that we've known for years and we're close to, and we make a celebration and going to the same restaurant that was our first get-together as husband and wife. We had just gotten married, and we just got to know them.
Well, you've been married how long now?
47 years.
Wow. I'd be exhausted, but that's great. And that's a long tradition you've kept then.
Oh,
wow.
That's right. Well, I got the perfect marriage because in the marriage vows where you're told that you get married for better or for worse, the situation is that I couldn't find anyone better, and my wife couldn't find anybody that's worse. So we're going to go on forever.
And that, my friends, is what a tangent looks like.
Right, but I mean, there's so many moments in life that people can make a special moment. And I don't know, it's maybe like a fine wine. It tastes better if you age it. No. Likewise, those special relationships that you have with people.
Yeah,
But just relive the moments that you had together. We used to go skiing up north, and sometimes it's just fun to drive up even during the summer to look at the ski lodge that we were at and have a celebratory type dinner, and it makes for a wonderful, wonderful day. Just celebrating, not that significant moment on the calendar of anybody, but we made it. Well, it's a known fact that all these greeting card companies have made a fortune identifying Mother's Day or Father's Day.
Yeah, sweetest day, Secretary's Day, Boss's Day. Yeah,
right. Have you ever thought about it? Father's Day is only one day, Mother's Day is only one day, but a pickle gets an entire month. There's something wrong with that picture.
Things your mother never told you, right?
Maybe you could have a pickle celebration and compare all the pickles.
All right, here's one. I came up with this one. Every year, you know, we built our house. My wife and I, it took us 20 years. We're really slow, I found out, you know, and you can tell we're the one that's a little bit lopsided on the street, you know. But we went to Home Depot. Probably, I think it was 15 years ago, whenever did we go? But it was May 30th was our first day we ever walked in. We just were in awe. Wow, what a wonderful store. This is all of our answers, you know. So every year on May 30th, I buy her another tool. She looks at me like I'm some kind of a space cadet, you know. I say, honey, it's May 30th. Got you a hammer, you know. She doesn't get excited about it anymore. I kind of do. I don't know.
I think you should get her a jar of pickles.
Anyway.
She likes pickles more than the hammer, I bet.
That's another topic, I believe. Anyway, believe it or not, that is one of the bright sides of aging.
Remember, the bright side of aging is that you always should look at it that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
I bet women are behind that pickle week, you know.